Good morning, chat room. Strimmer is here. My bad, I was brushing my teeth. How yous? Bit of an early start today. I will be going live for a while, a little bit. I've just got to be finished before lunchtime. Hello. How we doing, chat? Whew. There we go. So we cleaned up this heat yesterday. We'll be on the body today. I just want to do a little bit more to the head we were working on yesterday. So we'll carry on with that. Once again, if you don't know what it is, it's called a manai. Alright. I love Coolio's music. Yo, Gear Sweet, thank you for the Optimus Prime, brother. Getting us started for the day. Summers, hello on YouTube. So this is what we'll be working on right now, chat. I just need to do a few things with the nose here. And then we can move on.
Nah, Mario, man. Bruv, just let me do my shit.
Whatever, man. You wanna get clever? You know what I'm saying?
But how we doing, guys?
Right.
Vinny, tell him, man.
Watch your fucking mouth.
Tell that bitch that I'm trying to. Tell that bitch that I'm trying to.
Alright.
Tell that bitch that I'm trying to. Know what it is when you see me.
Fire Rain! Thank you for the Optimus Prime, Fire Rain. Love the way that's spelt too, I ain't gonna lie. Thank you, and welcome. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. But in all in all, this is what's called Whakairo. Whakairo is Maori wood carving. It's been a part of my culture for many years. So it's not your normal everyday, wood carving type thing. It was a way for us to, tell our stories, our myths, our legends, because we didn't have a written form of language. We're more of an oral culture, like face to face was a big thing for us, along with the performing arts side of our culture. You might know the haka. Oh, you're in Wellington, brother. Hey, cheers, silly boy. Brazil. Saw a child drinking from Paris today. He sounds about right. Kid things. my sister-in-law coming in clutch today, so I could start streaming a bit earlier. Probably third time changing my Twitch name, but keeping this one. Yeah, I think it looks cool. I like the way it's spelled. What were the other two? Hey, what up, Zoldyck? Yeah, I like the way that one's spelt. Che ora, morena, morena. Yeah, so he's got me till maybe 11 o'clock, chat, just because I gotta give my kids before 12. But shout out to my sister-in-law for looking after them so I can stream today. Yeah, this is still one of my uncle's commissions, my bro. Last one out of the 3. I gotta do a piece for Doc Wizard and Jar Jar next. Working our way through the time. I know that you can't see me. Nothing gonna make me stop. Working our way through the time. Venderaishi. Pseudo Call of Duty. Che, I was talking about Call of Duty yesterday because apparently they're doing WWE collab. Shit. If they make Roman Reigns a skin, I'll attempt to play it. Sneezels. Well, yeah, hope everyone's well. Me and my wife have been watching House of Dragons, and I think she's hooked. We're only on season 1 though. Man, I hate the high towers. I hate the high towers, man. Once I finish this nose chat, then we'll switch up the views. I just gotta get it from this angle. Well, now years later, I'm a proper woman. I'm still amazed. Hey, keep going, Curry Monster. This the one, brother. Just keep pumping, brother, and keep going at your pace, and you'll be good. Good on you there, brother. Did you already have your wedding? Yeah, brother. 23rd of March, my bro. When I'm carving, I don't really wear my wedding ring. I should really get my finger tattooed. Yeah. Get my finger tattooed so, you know, there's visually something there. Hey, thank you, brother. I missed the streaming this morning. I didn't catch. Oh yeah. I think it was a bit on the later side, pretty much. I did see him streaming. It was, but I was watching House of Dragons with my wife. So from Brazil, hey brother. Yeah. Been super busy with karting. Love to see him, my bro. It's the one, brother. Keep busy, but also at the same time, you know, make sure you got time for yourself to reset. Reset the mind. I remember when you followed your stream, love to see that you're still streaming. Hey, much love, Nerdo? Joe, brother. What's up, brother Horrick? What's up, Sim? Good morning, Brox. Have a great Wednesday. You too, brother Jim. Over on YouTube. Thank you very much to Mr. Beanweed Cartel for the Optimus Prime. Beanweed Cartel. It's a solid name. And I'll check. Bloody nose is a bit blocked up. That's the one, brother. You speedy recovery, bro. Can we spam some hearts in the chat for the bro? Speedy recovery, man. What chisel am I looking for? Here we go. Speedy recovery, man. I think I can cut for a bit. Oh, nice, brother. Yeah, brother, focus on your health, get stronger, and then get back into your thing again. Did you remember? No, I didn't. Fuck. I fully forgot about it. My bad, my bad. How did I know that was the answer? I just fully forgot it. Hold on, chat. I'm just beveling the nose. Oi! Oh gosh, what's the bro saying? I don't know what the bro's saying. I'm gonna keep clipping until we remember. Fazook. Thank you for the Optimus Prime, Fazook. Thank you very much, sir.
Listen, paying $18.49 a month for a streaming app.
Oh hell no, I'm not paying $18.49 a month for a streaming app, lady. No, thank you. I could buy a pie and a coffee a month. Hi Box, can you make a Vader face from wood? I probably could try, but it's not really what I do. Whoop. I normally just stick to Whakairo, my bro. How was the wedding? Oh, it was good, brother. It was good. Everyone had a good day. Everyone left with their, you know, their hearts full. Their bellies definitely full. So, yeah, I consider that a W. Yeah, normally, with what I do on stream, I stick to Whakairo. It's the main thing I want to showcase. The art and carving style of my people. Morning, Annie. Anima? Got me like Alright. If I whisper you on here how to do YouTube super chats, will you see it? Probably the number will come up. I get DMs on the daily. But a majority of the time it's like, you know, people messaging me the same message on 2 different accounts. The most common message I get in the DMs is, can you raid me, otherwise my dog will die. I don't think I've, you know, threat level delta face palm so hard in my life. Waiting for my time to shine. How are you? I'm good. I haven't had breakfast, but I'm good. It's not the weirdest message you've been sent there. No, no. weirdest one I've gotten in recent days is, do you want to watch Tyler 1 alone with me? It's kind of fucked up, I'm not gonna lie. Well, did you know? I do not want to watch anything with no other female other than my wife. Rather watch frickin' Coco Melon with my wife. And I fucking hate Coco Melon. Brain rot for kids, I tell you. Yeah, like normally, like there's a lot of, especially on Instagram, a lot of ladies hitting the DMs trying to be all flirty in it, and I show my wife and we just laugh. I'm coming to New Zealand soon, do you want a collab? You know it's a big red flag when a OnlyFans girl asked that, eh? I was like, no, I don't want to collab with you or be around you at all. Sorry. It's definitely not for me. Sorry. What's up, Tic Tac Blue in Hasharaj? Did I say that right? Hello, Zingwa. This is a new carving I've been watching sometimes. The last time was something for a marriage. For a marriage? I was talking about my wedding? What was the last thing you saw me carving? Don't know about me, I'm keeping it real. Golden boy in the building, educate other than men on drill. We. The coil piece, oh you know the coil piece is finished that like ages ago. Might be. That was the last piece I was doing before I got married, right? Might be. Not too sure, not too sure. Could be.
What's that?
Brother, Brother,
What's that? Brother, what's that? Brother,
What a silly song. What's that song, bro? I just searched up Brother and came up with that song. Let me look at this mouth real quick. Did I tell you that someone's already redeemed it, my bro? I think I did. Wasted them on hair flicks. I don't think that redeem will come back till my hair is long enough, eh? No cap. I think two of the pieces gone out their viewers have is him and JT. Yo, Real Jewel, thank you very much for the Optimus Prime. Of course it would have been JT. I'll be honest, I gave him his one for free just so I could see if it would make it to America. Ooh. On my taco. Who's so fresh and clean? Who's name's taco? Just cleaning up this mouth cheddar was a bit uneven. So just trying to get like somewhat of a natural shape. A natural shape in the mouth here. When I'm happy with it, and then we'll bevel it. We'll bevel the mouth, and then we'll start looking at clean. Oh, bro! If I had 1,000 kebabs, I'd be set for years. I want to try and make my own kebab too, cause I saw this guy on TikTok, bro. Food talk is goated, bro. I saw someone on TikTok who makes like he pre-makes all his meals, and he made this taco one. I was like, oh bro, this kebab one. But I was getting hungry, I ain't gonna lie. But when I see food I like, I get hungry anyway. So he's already know that. So yeah, oh man, I just love kebabs. Love them. Absolutely love them. A very, 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 very goated food. I don't know how to say it. Me personally, it'll be sushi, and then probably kebabs. I want to build a clay pizza oven in the garden. Oh, bro, pizza oven's a gangster. Some motherfuckers, easy game, bitch. What's up now, motherfucker? My GTA character, self-proclaimed uncle, Benji Ramos. I've been looking at houses lately in the garden space for a pizza oven. It's one of my goals. Yeah, bro. You see those houses that do have the pizza ovens there? They look so good, bro. Maori wood carving, and a few of them told me about how they knew about it from you. I couldn't believe. Oh, really, too? Yo, if you don't mind, what's your school? If you want, bro. I'll be honest when, you know, with stuff like that, I don't mind if you like want to jump in a video call to surprise your students. Just straight run it. Like I got one of my friends on a video call. Just do it like that, brother. If you're keen. This was a chapter on New Zealand. Wow. Okay. If you want to get brownie points, my bro, and you want to set up a video call to make you look like an even cooler teacher, I'm down. And then I wouldn't be surprised if your students say you've got 1,000+ aura. That's kind of the words these young people use these days, eh? True, some of the students, eh? That would be wonderful, but the school years, eh? Oh, true. Damn. Yeah, my, what country, if you don't mind? I don't want to go too deep into it. Yeah, like when it comes to students, eh, like, and they know about me and it's with the teacher, it's something I'm very open to. Because they're the next generation, eh? And what better way to do it than to, collab with the teacher and say hello to the students. That's what I've done before. In Paris? Oh! Bro, that's crazy! Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my god! Oh my goodness! Hey, hey, hey. All my boys are reckless when they pull up to your streets, motherfucker. I will never be talking to. Holy cow! Subaru, many snakes need Babalu. Seaside there's some wars, don't drop in bodies, that is what we do. Private jet, there is no queue. Pull up in a Bentley coupe, the only thing I give is truth. I cannot miss when I shoot. Always the new students tell them, yeah. Oh, so school term, okay. Yeah, just, you know where I am. Just hit me up anytime. Thank you very much, sir. Is wood carving streaming full-time work for you? Wood carving has been full-time for me since 12 years old. Streaming just became full-time for about 4 years now. Yeah. Pretty much. Oh, there's still a lot of timber there. 1, 2, 3. What's up, Boromouse? Yeah, brother, all is well. Love that you still work with your hands and your tools to make such great art. Always will, brother. Always will. I'll never be as cool as that stonemason guy on TikTok, though. Man. Woo, that guy. He's a smooth dude, alright?
You know, I made the tar wake up, make some guns, and then he lost his keys. Maybe it was me. It was me.
There we go. That's better. Hey, Immortal World. What's up, brother? Good to see you again, my bro. Hope you're well. Thank you for the 25 months as an Optimus Prime, my bro. What age did you start carving? 12 years old, my brother. $12 years old, my bro. Pretty much day one, my bro. As soon as I like picked up the tools and started carving, I was like, whoa. This is actually pretty fire, not gonna lie. Obviously, there wasn't a word back then, but you get me. Been a while since I could see you. Oh, good, my bro. You have a busy life as well. You know me, you just turn up when you can. Good to see you there, my bro. What position do you play in Union? I didn't even play rugby. I was just your typical prop. The one that runs straight. But, you know, could catch a winger at the same time. Dewari McLovin, thank you very much for the Optimus Prime, brother. Hey, appreciate that, Dewari. Appreciate the aroha, my bro. I tried carving when I was 15 at school and took injury to my finger. I recently picked it up again and damn, catching some PTSD. Go through it, my bro. Push through, my bro. If it's something you want to enjoy in life, I say, go beyond it, brother. It might take some time, but you know, small steps, eh? Nothing wrong with little steps, brother. Call me Mars. Hello from Texas. Hey, what's up, brother? Behold my stuff. I got these guns from Texas. Much love, my brother. Behold My stuff. That's really my favourite part in that whole movie. I call them destroy. Yo, Marsing, thank you very much for the Optimus Prime, brother.
Shout out to my boy Randy.
Bit of a hype train. Thank you very much for the hype train as well, Fano.
Just let me do my shit.
Whatever, man. Whatever, man. You wanna get club, huh? You know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry. Listen.
Right.
Vinny, tell him, man.
Yo, Dead Code, thank you very much for the 3 months as an Optimus Prime. Thank you very much, brother. Dead Code. Mario as well, let's go. President P, I'm Barack Obama. Sorry, brother, Dead Code. How you been there, brother? You been good? Hope you've been well though, brother.
Warning, you're falling for autumn. Touch your chain, you'll be dead by the morning. Holding it down, case got bashed, shook, fed stove when the breach got the whole clique yawning. Big Anto, you know what he's about. We whipping and pushing when Nova's around. When you hear that sound, you better get down. That's Bobby Crack Brown. Might see you cheer, come around in a bit. When it's business shit, got Garrett in the whip. Wu Chang crazy, the lounge got chicks. Big D, do your thing, baby, talk your shit. Touch them plants, you're fucking with Wayne. We get on that roof, start letting it rain. 10 CG all over the strain.
R.I.P. Bowen for getting that name. Just clean him up, Chet.
The label's ours. CG buying up buildings and towers. Diamonds on tap, galleries on flex. This ring 'em up finger got Marvel powers. We business made everyone addicts with a Moudinis. Other shops can't manage. H&O, leave a click embarrassment. Take your bin and crush that in my garage. Got AMGs and we got Bentleys. Extended family. You know street team wanna buy a new whip, then come
Do
and buy
you
these.
call this for selling or just for fun? This is a commission, but I do this because this is something I'm very passionate in, something I love about my culture. There's many reasons why I do this. One is hopefully to inspire the next generation of, Maori woodcarvers and amongst, all the young Maori coming up. There will always be, something that I always push for. Another one is just to showcase my culture, which is what I've been doing for the last 4 years full time, thanks to you guys and all the support you give me. Another one is because they tried to take it from us. That's why I do it.
I got things on my mind. I got things I don't say. This one I took my time. I got my story straight. Looking back on my life, when so much has changed. Just in case I die, gotta put this on tape. I got things on my mind. I got things I don't say. This one I took my time. I got my story straight. Looking back on my life, when so much has changed. Just in case I die, gotta put this on tape.
Meth pushing man, don't taught me how. I was protected by the purple, they would sort me out. Neither became what I could have been, balling out. But that's when Mando and the ballers had a falling out. Had me baffled like shit, can we sort this out? But this is something I have a party wouldn't talk about. Up to now, I don't really know the ins and outs. I remember thinking, man, this is awkward now, especially when Dean said why he wasn't feeling him. I can't lie to you, that one stuck deep within. Had me looking over shoulders when I meet with him. On the phone, I was careful how I speak with him. Sick and tired, I confronted it, I had enough. I told him I heard you did something that was kinda sus. He looked me dead in my face and said it wasn't the case. I didn't know what to think, but it wasn't adding up. He disappeared, I'm with the man them. Every day I'm fishing with the man them. What could come between me and the man them? One day, shut out by the man them. Most meetings P was involved too. A wise one, I became the guy to go to. I said no more meetings with the outsiders. The one day it was P you need to go to. First time I got started with the men.
So I started counting when I was 12 and now I'm 32. How many years is that?
I showed the rest. Drove past to make sure it was pushed correct. Any problems came up, I put them
How
to
many
bed.
years
I
is that,
wasn't
father?
looking, I was always looking out for them. At the end, everybody got paid
It's
out.
too early for me to count, so I'd rather ask people in the chat.
Another sign started with materials. It weren't a secret what I did with the materials. Dean started asking me about materials, like I couldn't guess why
Like
he
20
wanted
years?
materials.
Yeah,
Always sharing with the
thought
madam,
so.
so I don't mind. GSF block, I told him getting refined. Thought I kinda knew, but I still asked why. Slightly broke my heart, wish he didn't lie. Ain't my business, so I let it go. Tried to help him out, tried to get him cold. Then Adam said they shouldn't talk in front of me. I got out the car when I realized it weren't a joke. That day I knew my position. Had to do my thing, get a new mission. I ain't wrestling with none of my friends, but Wicked keeps putting me in difficult positions. Tommy Cruise came to meet me on some road shit. I told him what I do to make dough quick. They asked me if I could get a whole brick. I did exactly that, I got him a whole brick. He told me that he didn't have the
Fuck,
money
that's a
for
long
it.
time,
Sold
eh?
cars, still never had the money for it. He went off the radar, brick went bad. I took the L, I just never got the money for it. This song is for people when the times are dark. Remember not to take everything to heart. Even when it's going good at the start, you never know how it finishes, it's like art. So before you judge, let me speak please. These are
Yeah, it'll
some
be
of those boys
21
who
this year.
That's
I'm
why it's still
33
love
in
when they see me. Next song
2
I told
months.
you about rolling with CG.
I got things on my mind. I got things I can say. This one may take my time.
Far out, it's a long time, eh?
Story straight.
That's a whole nother bloody human.
Meant so
Are you an
much
into
is
you, my bro?
just in case I die. Gotta put this on tape. I got things on my mind. I got things I don't say. This one I took my time. I got my story straight. Looking back on my life. Meant so much has changed.
Cameras told ai, tika tau.
Gotta put this on tape.
Tika tau. Oh, repeating. North.
I'm the one that fucking did it. They don't know what fucking hit 'em. No clue who you are, but I'd still pull the trigger. You're fucking with a psycho, fuck your motorcycles.
Motherfucker. Bro, Big D is too funny, man. Word of my mother. Word of my mother.
ADMC ain't got no motion, brother. I never heard of y'all till you got guided by my brothers. All I gotta say is suck a dick, motherfucker. ADMC, bunch of pussy ass motherfuckers hosted me. This chain gang in this bitch, beat me on the beat. Oh, I'm about to come at you
With the real heat, motherfucker.
real heat, motherfucker. ADMC, bunch of pussy. Real heat, motherfucker. Real heat, motherfucker. ADMC, bunch of pussy ass motherfuckers hosted me. Chain gang in this bitch, beat me on the beat. Oh, I'm about to come at you with the real heat, motherfucker. It's my line of attack when I hop on the track. One shot, one kill, cause you ain't shooting shit back. You irrelevant and whack. Fuck each other bareback. Chain gang motherfuckers about to blow out your backs. ADMC, bunch of pussy.
If I was to come back to NZ and live again, probably go live near Kaikoura. Oh, nice. Yeah, I haven't been down to the South Island before, but me and my wife go on our honeymoon next week.
Bunch of irrelevant ass motherfuckers. What does ADMC even stand for, bruh?
Bro, Coolio's got some crack up songs.
I made this shit in 5 minutes.
Garage band type shit.
If you find time,
He's too good, man. I love Coolio's music. He's probably one of my favorite RPs in No Pixel. He plays the character Big D. Bro, he's funny. He made a, so he used AI, but he's got a rivalry with one of the characters in his gang, and he's called a BBL Ramos. Well, it's funny, bro. You just gotta see it. To the Cuban shots. Whoop. Just want to get this face done off this head, I should say. Just want to make sure everything's even or has somewhat of a flow to it, and then we'll be good. You enjoyed? Yeah, I can't wait to go to Milford. We're planning on hiring a vehicle, me and my wife. Like, obviously, it's a bit worrying, you know, being away from the stream for 5 days. But I feel like at the same time, you know, it'll be good to just, you know, take a break. In my opinion. But while I'm down there, I'm gonna go to the spot to reenact some Lord of the Rings scenes. A hobbit lay here. It's actually on the side of the road, so I'm pretty keen to go do it. A hobbit lay here. Oh. Yeah, I want to reenact that scene. And we're going to be at the place where I'm just going to look for a main like mountainy place and do the beacons of Gondor have been lit. Gotta have a little bit of fun with it. It's a good place. Oh, yeah. Hey, see you later, Ballers Life. Have a good day, Mahi. Yo, thank you very much to Junior. Junior here. Thanks for the Optimus Prime. Getting us 11 out of 30 in the daily sub goal. Appreciate you, my brother. Thank you.
Try to double cross me, we gon' take them souls. Hit the drillers lick, we gonna spin back streets cold. They don't wanna fall, but they probably gonna fall. I know.
I've got visions of you marching across the top of the hill humming Casual music to yourself. If I find a random rocky place, I'm gonna do the part where Aragorn runs through the rocks in the Valley of Rohan and you can see the smoke for the Urukai. Come, Gimli. Leveler, what do you overshadow see? There's a faint whisper in the wind. Gosh, I want to rewatch them now. Quotable. I just hope my phone can survive, because my phone's is like on its last legs. I've had it since what, 2019, I think. I just hope while I'm, taking videos down there, it doesn't cark out on me. I gotta go, brother. Oh, good, Crumbly. Do your thing, man. And we will see you on the next one. 12-hour version on YouTube. 12-hour version. Can't believe there's a 12-hour version. Yeah, what's up, brother Chris? Just be with his mouth, that shit. Oe atu taku poi. Ere atu taku poi. Ka pohina te maramai te rangi e. E pirangi ana te huru ki te moerare. Whakarongo ki te te tangi a te ruru e. Ohorere ana te ruru ki taku poi e. Rere ana. Fly, my boy, fly. Ki runga te hau, ki ngā kapua he. Hora hia, taku poi hora hia. Te kupu tūmana o te ao, huri huri. O hia. I rangi ana te ruru ki te moera. Hey, shout out to the... Hey, thank you for the raid, man. That's so good. Welcome to the stream. I'll return the aroha. We'll just blame it on Chris. It's alright. It's Chris's fault. You're all good. Much love and thank you very much for the raid as well. I hope you had a good stream. Hyper realistic artist, hey? Damn! I must definitely check you out. Well, welcome on in, kia ora. My name's Brooks. I'm a traditional Maori woodcarver. Been doing this since I was 12 years old, pretty much. And we are currently doing a piece for a dual birthday. So this is called a manaya. A manaya is a guardian in our culture, or a kaitiaki as we call it, in our native tongue. So this has two of them, because it's for a dual birthday. So hence the reason why there's two. So we have one head here. So this is a ruru, a owl, and this is your normal manaya face, which is in the form of a whiku. So we have three different faces that we do, and these are two of them. I'll go and get the other two pieces for this commission. So with this commission, it's actually, I have to do three pieces, but one was already done. So this is one here. So this is called a hoi, or obviously you might know it as a oar or a paddle. But we call it a hoi in our culture. This was done by my uncle. Bit of a close up. The eyes are a shell called paua or abalone. This one here. And the handle there. So this was a boy done by my uncle before he passed away. So I'm his student, so I had to finish his work off. And this is one we did from scratch. So this is a ruru again. This face here, ruru. So that's the full variant, and a whiku again with this one. So with this one, this is the one I did. You see? So this design is called Tara Tara Akai. It goes back to an ancestor who didn't have the best of teeth, hence the reason why the notches are in there. Now this is like how you'd normally do Tara Tara Akai, this flow here. And this variation on this side is called a raupunga. Like in terms of the way it looks, a raupunga represents the silver fern, the way it grows. Yeah. And then we have the face at the top here, which is a ruru. So this is kind of a style of ruru that I did as a student. So just to be that guy in comparison to my uncles, got to show, you know, a little bit of level. We added 3 faces into one face, so you see the whole, and then the side variant. So if I cover their nose there, so you can see the nose on the end and the eye and the mouth, and same on the other side too. So there's 3 faces in one. And just to let my uncle get a one-up on me, I did a much more simpler thing with the handle. So all 3 of these pieces are for the same birthday. And the commission, like the funds for these, are going to my auntie, my uncle's wife. So all the, obviously I'll do the commission just to, you know, in honor of my uncle. But yeah, all the funds are I told to give to my auntie, just in case, you know. Oh yeah. And this is the last one here. And this is the final piece of the puzzle for my uncle's commission. So we just finished molding this face up here. Cleaning, sorry, we're cleaning and doing final touches on this one. And then the last bit we'll focus on is the body, and then we'll draw the design up. Once it's all designed and the eyes and sockets have been cut out, then we'll cut these sections out. So they'll fully come out.
I just never felt that exact.
Bloody ads. But yeah, all in all, this is what I do. I've been doing Whakairo since I was 12 years old, and now I'm 32, turning 30 in September. 33, sorry, holy. How much time do you spend planning on a piece, or is it more freehand? Oh, I drew this up in like an hour. Drew this up in like, maybe even less. Like I just asked them like, what do you want? And all they said was, oh, we just want a manaya to represent both the birthdays. I went, okay, 2 heads. So I just went, yeah, drew it on the block. First thing I did was cut the outside shape, and from there what we did was we so I used the router just to save time, cut our levels out. So these are going to be the low points, and then eventually, you know, they'll come out. And what we did from there, I cut down the heads a bit, so like just along this section here, just to have a bit of a slight roll, even on the other side too. Redrew it, and what I did after that, check cut here, or like a cut there with the chisel, dropped the body down a little bit, and then eventually started molding the face. And yeah, that's how much work we've done so far, pretty much. Got a Ken Brown. But yeah, I've been just taking my time. That's usually, you know, how I do it anyway. And just enjoying the conversations along the way with you guys, and bada bing, bada boom. This is what we've done so far. It's not rocket. Oh yeah. But yeah, I'm just doing some last touches pretty much on on this face before we eventually leave it alone and start putting our focus into the body. So Whakairo Maori wood carving has been a part of my culture for many years. The way my ancestors discovered it. Oh, okay, we'll wait for the ads. Wait for the ads, chat. We're just waiting for B to finish the ads, and then we'll get back to the explanation. Okay, are they back yet? Hey, what's up, Oberon? Cocks are the way. Comfort. Comfort always, you know? And then if you want to get into higher quality comfort in the corner, boom. Oh, look, he's got a concealed foot pick. Boom. 4-wheel drive comfort. Yeah, man. Had Crocs and never looked back. How you been, brother? Hope you've been enjoying all the RP that's been taking place lately. I have. It's been pretty fun. What are we up to? Is B back from the ads yet? Should we finish with him in jail? Going to the heart doctor that says, oh shit, I hope you're all good though, brother. No, those can be like really, really serious. One of the bros, he's created his own GTA RP server. Which is, you know, good on them for trying something new. Looking forward to seeing what they do. It's cool to see them, like, you know, do something most wouldn't do. Wishing them nothing but the best. Lost his gun license. Fucking L. I love, you know, when me and him were jamming Red Dead RP, obviously, you know, I like the voice act quite a bit. It was funny because he didn't know it was me. Do make a hoe. So I'm just waiting. Brother, I hope the checkup goes well, bro. Damn, my bro. Beat, are you back yet? I'm holding off on the explanation till Beat gets back. Can we get some love in the chat for Oberon, please, Fano? Just spam hearts in the chat, please. or any love email that you have from your other streamers that you may watch. Oberon's part of Alfano as well, so please, if you can, just spam the whole wall. I want to see that whole wall covered in hearts, please. Keep going, keep going. Spam harder than spam in the can, please. Keep going. Keep going, everyone here. I don't know how many people are here right now, but please keep spam the whole thing. The MC life is how I grew up. Partly, yeah, bro. I was surrounded by MCs most of my life as well. Thank you very much for spamming hearts for our brother. Right. What's up, Zane? Just clean up this tooth in the corners here. And we should be good. Your streams are a nice change up of pace with Twitch being full of sexualized content. Yeah, you'll never see me whop out a titty over here, brother. That's only for my wife to see. Just saying. Yo, Frazzle. Oh, Frazzadaz, thank you very much for the raid, brother. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Over good morning all the way from Aotearoa, New Zealand. Welcome to Touching Wood in the morning. Hope you had a wonderful stream. So, what were you streaming today? And welcome, my name's Brox. I'm a traditional Maori woodcarver. I probably touch more wood in the morning than any human being in this world. Nah, that's probably a lie. There's some degenerates out there. Welcome in, good sir. Well, being in Rotorua doing a hot tub show wouldn't be too... First affiliate stream. Hey, congratulations on hitting affiliate. Hey, love to see it, brother. Well done, bro. Hope you had a lot of fun, my bro. Congratulations. lost about 7 pencils whilst doing this project. What were you streaming today, brother? So I've resorted to using my children's colouring in pencils. Minecraft, oh nice, nice. Pencils are quite the vanishing magicians. Very true, my bro. Very true. I'm that guy, bro. Have a 1 second and then 2 seconds later, gone! Blame it on everything else but me. Yeah, I think so. I just don't like the way it feels, eh? These carpenter pencils. Holy guacamole! Low one, thank you for the 5,000 biddies. Holy hicka. You are a biddies lord, eh? Especially with your icon. Nah, thank you very much, brother, for the 5,000 biddies. Very, very generous of you, my bro. Appreciate it. I think I'm playing Once Human is fun, bro. I play it too. I definitely recommend giving it a go, brother. I just love the whole, you know, style of that kind of game, pretty much. Thank you very much, Low One, for the 5,000 biddies, brother. Thank you very, very much, bro. When I went, pens were a huge issue with staff. They were emptying out 10 boxes of... Dropped to 0 within 2 days. Enjoy your day, my guy. Appreciate you, my brother. Yeah, definitely a shout out to my sister-in-law. Looking after the kids while I stream. But it's just till 12 o'clock and then yeah, I gotta get back into dad mode. Because it's school holidays, shit. But thankfully, you know, my family knows that I have to, you know, stream with no distractions. I wish I could be like that that COD lady. She's a COD streamer. I wish I was as good as her. This COD lady, she had her sleeping baby in her arms while she was playing COD. Absolute giga champ. I wish I could multitask like her. Deal with this tooth. Says enjoy your day, yeah, giga chat, eh? Thank you, Lo, if you're still here, brother. It's very generous of you, my bro. Go. Now I've beveled that tooth. I want to ask you a question. Can you see anything that you think I'd need to clean up? Try and get you involved and put you on the spot, really? Can you see anything? This is when the chat usually goes like dead quiet and won't say anything till I just carry on. Oh, chips. Typical Chris answer. Not gonna lie, I'm happy where it's at. I think just a few little touch-ups and that's this head too. Yeah. Looking good, looking good. Hope you are all enjoying the stream today as well, Fano. Much appreciated for tuning in today as well. On YouTube too. Don't think I haven't forgotten about you as well. I have a reputation to uphold. When we clean the body too, so normally what I do these days is when it comes to like art streams, I'll take it inside and we'll draw it up inside on the nighttime stream. I'm actually pretty pumped to design this in. What's up, baby face? Gonna try get San Andrea to do a bit of anime next time. Hyperrealism. Yeah, we've rated it before, haven't we? You were the one that suggested it. Watching in Wellies. Check, Chris. Yeah, that's hyperrealism artist, the next level, my bro. Hope she's doing good though. I usually pop in when I can. jeez. It's unbelievable how skilled they are here, bro. There's one guy on TikTok that I'm watching. Oh, bro, like he did a face with like water drops on it, bro. It's just cool to see, eh? Watch it like unfold as they go along. That's what I love about watching hyper realistic artists as well. It's just watching like the progression they make as well. Stand them up, eh? Stand them up in a couple of minutes, have a bit of a jack. I think I'll take my kids for a walk today. Take them for a walk. I just can't wait till they get back to school. Cannot wait till they go back to school, little buggers. I need to drop you an Aussie charcoal, hyper-realistic art, a very dark art, though thought-provoking. Yeah, that's cool though. Too many others, right? Colombian pencil. Oh, yeah. Yeah, bro, just hit me up. Just let me know who they are. I'm keen to watch. Alright. Get a bit of a head start on this body chip. So the grain changes here and the grain changes there, so I've got to come that way. Just all from feel. Just try and feel it first before we do a bit of a, as my daughter would call it, a oopsie daisy. That's what my daughter calls them. Papa, you did a oopsie daisy. Something my youngest daughter's catching on when she watches on the TV, the stream. She kind of catches like little, you know, those little accidents or those little mistakes that I might do. Like, Papa, I saw it. Hey, welcome back, Beat. So where was I? Oh yeah, where Whakairo comes from. Whakairo, this art form comes from the sea. in a sense, if you look at the sea, what's it doing to the land? But then another variation, this was discovered by an ancestor in our culture called Rua Te Pupuke, who was the first Whakairo artist here. Or ringa whao, I should say, in our culture. Thank you very much, Sprins, for the biddies, my bro. Thank you very, very much, my bro. So Rua Te Pupuke was the first carver in our culture, and the way he discovered Whakairo as a whole, his son was kidnapped by Tangaroa. Tangaroa being the god of the sea. How did he get kidnapped? Well, it goes back to a day when they were fishing, and Rua Te Pupuke told his son Manuruhi, the first fish you catch, you give it back to Tangaroa as an offering, because we're about to, catch some fish, which are his children. And went straight over his head, and he asked his father if he could use his lucky fish hook. He was catching fish, catching and not offering one back, and this caught the attention of Tangaroa. Outraged by what he was doing, when he cast his line back into the sea once more, Tangaroa grabbed it fully and dragged him to the bottom of the sea for his incompetence. I used a big word. So basically he fucked around and he found out, and Tangaroa dragged him right to the bottom of the seabed floor. Now as hours pass by, Rua Te Pupuke gets worried for his son because he had left the fishing spot. And as a parent gets worried for their child that hasn't returned, he went back to the spot and noticed the drag marks going into the sea. And he knew instantly that he didn't listen, and Tangaroa took him. So he jumped into the sea and began, his journey to hopefully track down his son. After many hours, he came across something peculiar at the bottom of the seabed floor, being a fully carved meeting house. Now, Tangaroa's meeting house is called Hui Te Anganui. And as he got closer and closer to this meeting house, he noticed something very eye-catching at the apex of the meeting house that was still moving. And as he got closer and closer, to his shock, it was his son that was mounted to the apex of the meeting house. Now, with our meeting houses, outside normally at the very top, it'll either be a carved face or a carved figure, sometimes both. In Manuruhi's case, it was a carved figure, aka it was him, who was slowly turning into something we call a teko, which is a 3-dimensional carving. He was poking his tongue out, he was bulging his eyes, he was losing breath, and Rua Te Pupuke had to try and figure out how to get his son out of the pickle he had put himself in. And so what he planned was to wait until the dead of night, when all Tangaroa's children took refuge in Hui Te Anganui. And when that time came, what he did, he blocked every single entrance into this meeting house except for one. And what he did after that, don't at me, that's how powerful they were back in that day. He set fire to that house, yes, I know. It's at the bottom of the seabed floor. But he set fire to it and stood out in front of the meeting house, waiting for all of Tangaroa's children to escape. The first one that popped out was the flounder. He struck it so hard on the head, it's you know how you see the flounder today. Next one was the whike. He crushed every bone in the whike's limb. What's a whike? An octopus. and many other children Tangaroa had within the meeting house. Now, as the flames were engulfing the meeting house, Rua Te Pupuke took his son, and he could hear voices inside the meeting house screaming, asking to save them. Now, these two particular carvings are mentioned throughout carving history. They were popo, two-dimensional carvings known as wheri and whera. They were the only two carvings that could talk. Now, unfortunately, Rua Te Pupuke didn't save them, because I wouldn't have been the only one talking throughout the duration of the stream. And yeah, our carvings don't talk. But those two particular carvings, wheri and whera, are always mentioned throughout carving history. Leave that story alone, Disney. I'm very like, it's a cool movie and all, I'm Moana, but I feel like those particular stories shouldn't be told by them, when it comes to Maui. But yeah, that's where Whakairo comes from the sea. Hope you enjoyed that little wee explanation. Now, there's other variations of that story too, like one with mine from Tuhoi. The variation is that it wasn't his son that got kidnapped, it was his pet tui. So he had a pet tui. If you don't know what a tui is, it's the native bell bird that we have in our country. Another variation too is, instead of a fully carved meeting house, it was a meeting house covered in kōwhaiwhai designs. I need to change that Discord link, Yeah, I just keep forgetting to change it because I deleted the old Discord from ages ago. Getting too much, silly stuff posted in there, and so I removed it. I deleted it, sorry. I'll change it after. Alright. Let's stand them up, There you go. All good, eh? I really like the grain, eh? I really like the grain in this timber. Looks very nice. Gonna pop when you order it? Yeah, bro, but that's all we gotta make this design deep, my bro. Whatever we end up doing. Whatever we end up doing, man, brother. Oh, chill, my bro. Hey, make sure you go to sleep early, though. Thank you very much for to the new subs that have subbed today, all 12 of you, and thank you to those that have resubbed as well. Ngā mihi nui mo te aroha. 12 out of 30 on the daily. I'm gonna make this bigger. There you go. The other one I know just looks a bit too small. Yeah, if you're watching at silly o'clock, looking at everyone living in Europe, it's a bit, eh? Reasonable o'clock, please. Alright. Still got to clean up in here. Did you make this masterpiece out of a whole log? No, just a slab. Just a slab, my bro. Move it over here. Oi. Hi Box, I really appreciate your art. Do you have the idea on how it should look like before you start, or something you develop? Pretty much before, brother. Like before I start a piece, bro, many ideas go through my brain all at once. Like this isn't even like the thing I had set in stone before I even carved, but something I wanted to do this time around was simplicity, which is something I don't do much of, which I feel like I should. Just you know, keep myself grounded. But yeah, simplicity was something that was running through my brain at the time, and the only thing I could go with is my auntie wanted a manaya, so this is what a manaya is, like the faces that you see. But she wanted two, because they're both for a joint birthday. So those were kind of like the two things that I could really go with at the time, and I pretty much just like drew this randomly, and I was like, that'll do. And I just looked at it and yeah, that's it there, we'll just do this, and yeah, started carving pretty much. But it's been pretty fun, like all in all, doing this piece as well. The grain has lots to look at. Heaps of character. Yeah, that's what I love about it, is a good grain. Like here, along here, even at the top, and over here too. Shame if they didn't want socks for their birthday. Yeah, so they'll be getting this as a piece to share for both of them, and they get 2 petals as well. So you have some sort of paper sketch? Ah, bro, I pretty much drew it straight on the timber, my bro. Just use the chalk. What's up, Joe Jack? Yeah, I went straight from, yeah, straight on the timber, my bro. Well, the timber I had at the time, you know, I I wanted to make sure that, you know, it fit in the slab that I had. And, all in all, this is, yeah, this was kind of, I just made it to fit, really. That's the main thing. Like, the timber was provided by them, and I was like, oh, say less. Ayush, what's up, brother? I'm doing good, my bro. The carving time put into all three pieces is probably, I wouldn't say 100. Or maybe. Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure. You look at 100 hours there and you think, oh, that's nothing. Oh, that's what I think about it. Do you like to work? Yeah, bro. Good slabs, or good pieces of timber, ugly pieces of timber. I more prefer to work with ugly pieces of timber because they end up being the most beautiful ones in the end, pretty much. Alrighty. Yeah, but right now we're kind of like in the cleanup phase of this whole thing. Like we got all the nitty gritty stuff out the way. Let's stand them up. Pumped it out real quick. Here it is. Yeah, I'm not really sure how much hours we put into it, but it doesn't even feel like much, to be honest. Hey, look at the green in the timber. Looks way too good. Yep. Up from Mozambique. Did I say that right, brother? On YouTube? Whakairo is what we call Maori wood carving. I need to figure out how to change the bloody the thumbnail for my VODs on YouTube, so it'll show the actual thing we're doing instead. Yo, what up, Red Daddy? How you, brother? Lovely work. This piece is gorgeous. Thank you, brother. Yeah, so when we're finished designing and the eye sockets have been cut out, that's when we'll take these out. That's when these will get taken out. The reason why we're going to leave them there for now is just to keep the strength within the carving. That's the main thing we've got to think about. But when it's pretty much done, that's when we'll gut those sections out pretty much, and we should be good. So sanding is not something that we do within Whakairo, brother. So if we want to clean it, we push clean it, my bro. Well, push cleaning don't actually take that long, so we just leave this. So sanding it will create more work, and then, you know, there's the annoying parts about getting in these sections here. The only time we ever use sandpaper is when we do our weapons, pretty much. Yep, we will be staining it at the end. We will be doing that at the end, my bro. And then once all the staining's done, and then we put the eyes in. Then we install the eyes. So the eyes always go in last. All the time. So in our culture, when you put the eyes into a carving, that's when it can see, feel in our world. You put the eyes in halfway through and you're still cutting it, it's going to feel it. And you know that's not something you'd want to do. Are you self-taught, or do you... I'm a 4th generation wood carver. I got into it back in primary school. My uncle taught me, and then eventually I carried on my learning at New Zealand Maori Arts and Crafts Institute. So you've been doing this for a wee while. Used to start it back when I was 12. my uncle gave me a solid foundation. So I mean, with this commission, it was actually my uncle's first, but unfortunately he passed away due to a heart attack, and it was given to me to finish. One of his students. So this is kind of like my calling or something I'm very passionate about. Reason why I do it day in, day out. And I've been doing it for, you know, such a long time too. Sorry to hear about your uncle. It's all good. Like, he's been gone for a month and a bit now, but the reason why, you know, I'm not afraid to say is because, you know, it's all about being open. But then obviously, yep, being one of his students, it was given to me to finish. And without hesitation, I said, you know, it'll be done. Because for me, it's about, you know, protecting his mana, protecting his reputation, you know, making sure I get it done. Because, you know, the torch has kind of fallen to me now, and a few others. Yeah. And so, yeah, this is what I'll carry on doing for. Well, until I can't pick up any tools anymore, that's for sure. That's how long I plan on doing Whakairo for, till I'm old and I can't do it anymore. And yeah. Alright. Which intake 42nd, I was with Toads. Toads was my tutor for my first and second, and then he was focusing on other stuff, and one of the other bros took me in. Yeah, something a whole lot more simple, I guess. Trying to look at it in the camera. Yeah, we'll cut those things out towards the end. And Tim. So tomorrow we focus more on the body. That's the plan for this tomorrow, focusing more on the tinana, the body, and before we start drawing it up. Hang on, I'll just put this on the side. Sorry if it's a hard question, but is death viewed as something bad? Not really bad at all. Like, obviously, you know, the way they died may be bad, but and now amongst our culture and our people, we believe that, you know, there's another life after this one, the afterlife, te pō nui, te pō roa, as we call it, but that's as much of it as I can answer because I don't have the spoiler alerts for you, and I'm not in a hurry. In the words of, you know, Kendrick says, I see dead people, I carve them. Yeah, not in a hurry. But yeah, it's you know, it's something that our people, you know, are aware of. Like when people pass away in our culture, there's a place up north called they call it Spirit Cape, or it's the very tip of the North Island where our people go to the Cape, and then they transition into the afterlife. Another variation too, like every matariki, when matariki just passed, which heralds in the Maori New Year. So when the star constellation Pleiades is seen in the night sky, we call it Matariki, and every particular star represents different things. What was I going to say? Yeah, there's a canoe like that goes over the country every Matariki. Obviously we can't see it, but you know. Then they cast their net over the country to pick up all the souls of our loved ones to cast into the sky and become stars. But yeah, I didn't realise, like I know how we carve our ancestors in Whakairo, but pulling a Kendrick Lamar line. Hey Brooks, how's everything going? Good, brother, good. It's just trying to stream as much as I can before I go on honeymoon next week for 5 days. Forgone Soul, thank you for the Optimus Prime, brother. Thank you very much, good sir. You're the really nice carving guy I've seen on TikTok. Hello. How are you? Thank you, man. Yeah, it's so we like straight after the wedding, we went straight back into like save mode, just to have a little honeymoon for ourselves. We're not going to any like country or anything. We're kind of trying to keep it within a budget. So we're going down to the South Island just for 5 days. Are there carvings related to your ancestors? Yeah, so not particularly the carving that I just showed you. We have carvings in our meeting houses, or our ancestral meeting houses, is the word there, ancestral. So we have these big meeting houses, right, that we name after our ancestors. And inside will be carving of many, many other ancestors within our culture as well. So, because like, with Whakairo, we carve obviously our ancestors and they're well and truly gone, like they're dead. And the yin to this yang is wahine. So wahine means our ladies, so we call them whare tangata, the house of man. So those two can't, you know, go together pretty much. So that's why only men carve in a traditional sense. If you don't ask me mind, are you from New Zealand? Yeah, I stay on the big petrified stingray. Cheer, brother, Cape, how you, my bro? Yeah, I'm on the big stingray next to the big hole in the middle of it. AKA Lake Taupo. I just stay probably to the right side of Lake Taupo a bit. In Rotorua. I want to go to New Zealand. It's on my bucket list. Oh, nice. Yeah, we thanks so much for explaining. No, if you have any more questions, brother, keep going. I live in Auckland. Oh, true. Yeah, I was up in Auckland last weekend for Teddy Swims. Not my kind of vibe. Just too busy for me. Hope you keep me warm. Yeah, bro. I wear like obviously I wear this tattered old coat when I'm carving outside. But it keeps me warm. It's not the greatest. It's not in the greatest shape anymore. But I've had it since 1995. I miss being in New Zealand. The thing is, it'll always be here, brother. Yeah, with it's my daughter's birthday next month, and she doesn't know we're taking them to Disney on Ice. Yeah. My brother-in-law's not going because obviously he has a son, and the son will probably get scared at all the loud noises. But me being a girl dad, I have to go. It's like, oh. Does Whakairo include carving? Or is specifically the carving of like the ancestral hall? So I'm not very good with big words, but aside from the ancestral like halls and ancestral carvings we do, there's many other different types of carvings out there that we do. some that you know, commemorate historic events, um, and all types of things really, like weddings if you want. What's the weather like there? Overcast, not good to do your laundry today. If you don't go anywhere, there's not busy at all. Living in a jacket down south with you. Yeah, I still need to get a jacket too. I've got to get a new jacket for Queenstown, but I don't know what to. I need to go and have a look actually. I don't really put much time into getting stuff for myself at all in life, but I really need to get a jacket. Happy to see you continue your journey and include us all on. Yeah, of course I want to take yous with me. These are the ones supporting me too. Have to. Yeah, I hardly ever, you know, buy stuff for myself. I get, but I need to get a coat. I need to go and have a look for one, so I don't freeze my ass off. Kathmandu good jackets. Yeah. I was having a look. Like when we were up in Auckland, I was looking at the Huffer jackets. They look like waterproof and warm as, but then I saw the price. I was like, oh, nah, I'd rather wear a t-shirt. Big enough. Yeah. Like, yeah, big boy friendly jackets are hard to find, my bro. It's definitely a hard thing to find. But apparently me and my wife are going down at a real peak time. In terms of like being down the South Island. I'll share this TikTok. My brother-in-law sent this to my wife and she goes, you guys suck because this is what it's going to look like when you go down. Yeah, I'll share this TikTok with you guys. I'm going to try my best to vlog. I'm so useless at vlogging because I keep forgetting. I think I got the camera in my hand and I'm like, wow, look at that. I'm like, oh. Like even at Teddy Swims, I didn't take any photos or videos because I was just enjoying it. Yeah, this is what Queenstown's, down south is going to look like when we go to Milford. This may have been asked, but do you carry cultural tattoos on your body? Yeah, I do. I'm 260 for my jacket, 260 for my... I'll show you, brother. That'll be 10 gifted subs if you want to see some skin. No. Hang on, brother. Oh yeah. Look at me giving you a show for free. Jeez. Oh, for fuck's sake.
An old bro tip $13.53 for your jacket, my bro.
Thank you very much, my bro. Thank you very, very much, good sir. Oh, I need a shower. Come on, if you're a male, you know. Gotta test our own product. So, this is my arm. You can see, I got this when I was 30 years old. So the main reason I got it is because I was, you know, saying goodbye to my 20s and I wanted to get something, you know, to start the next chapter in my life, pretty much. And this is it here. So starting at the top, this is my grandfather and my grandmother right here. So they were two pivotal figures in my life in terms of my upbringing, along with my mum too. This is my mum right here. Underneath here, this is my sister. She passed away when I was 5 years old, hence the reason why she's underneath. You can't see her. Hannah. Thank you very much, Liam the Young, for the Optimus Prime. Thank you, brother. Almost halfway to 30. So, at the back here, this is my youngest child, my baby, my eldest daughter, and my wife over here. So that's them. So obviously the things that I wanted it to represent was my family, where I'm from, and what I do day in, day out, which is Whakairo, Maori wood carving. And so yeah, so on the top of my arm you'll see that, you know, it's my family that I'm carrying with me everywhere I go. And so throughout my arm too, you'll see a lot of these straight lines. There. So the straight lines, they all represent the mountains where I'm from. So I come from a real rural area. So you're pretty much surrounded by mountains, native forest, and you know, rivers and everything in between. And the rest of the core whaiwhais within those straight lines all represent the rivers, you know, that flow through my homeland. And that's kind of like the representation for my home and my home. And also this here, so that there is called Unonahi within Whakairo, which represents fish scales, right? Which is a design we've done before. Within the moko realm, and to tie to me more, it's called Ngā Huru Manu, which is bird feathers. So as I mentioned, you know, from a very rural place, and yeah, there's a lot of, you hear a lot of birds, pretty much, way more than the ones you're hearing now. And moving on down, we have the Whakairo side of my arm. So this is a popo. You see the head, the arm, the body, the legs, and the head here, another head there, the side profile of a wheku, to represent, you know, what I've been doing for the last 20 years of my life. And Ngā Huru Manu, the design is all over my arm too. And we have the abalone seashell too, the eye of the carving too. So that's my arm in general. And her, no. You just gotta pay for that. Yeah, so that's what my arm represents, or my moko on my arm. Yo, Liam the Young, thank you for the Optimus Prime once again, my bro. That's amazing. Appreciate that, my brother. Share brother infected. How long did it take? Like 8 hours. The main reason why it took so long, because we were talking mass amounts of shit. My cousin did it. So I went to him. I wanted to represent, you know, what my whānau, where I'm from, and Whakairo. I didn't have a design. I just said, I'll leave it to you. And he goes, what kind do you want, Simi? Oh, my whole arm. And he goes, say less, let's go. I'll share his Instagram. I always share it when someone asks about my moko. Because apparently if he gets to 10k followers, that's when he starts getting free ink. So oh yeah, I'll share your profile. So this is him here. Wait, why can't I share it? Hold on, check. So this is my cousin's page here. It won't even let me post. Oh my god. Just search this guy up on Instagram. That's his name on Instagram. Tewehi Inc. Tewehi Inc. Yeah, so I pretty much left all of it to him. Was it tattooing and ceremony fishing? No, I just went to the shop. to the shop he works in. So old school tattoos, right, were done quite differently. They used uhi, little etching tools. There were the part that was used to etch the lines was actually bird bones. They came in like 3 different sizes. One was so they kind of like carved out the skin, pretty much. So if you look at like a lot of like the old portraits of our ancestors, you'll notice that their mokos have been cut out. Pretty much. Would I do that? Hell no. Too scared. Yeah, pretty much. There's still people that practice the traditional uhi ways, obviously not carving out the skin, but tattooing with the uhi. Was genuinely interested in the art form and the history behind it. Would that be acceptable? Yeah. Learning about it and where it comes from is definitely essential to understanding what's about to be put on your skin. But my first thing is research who you're going to go to. Look at their work, because there's a lot of cowboy artists out there too. Like this guy down south called Zealandia Tattoo. Bro, I was doing tattoos like him back in preschool. My top picks: Te Wehi Inc., my cousin, Hohua Mohi, Gordon Toy, Turumakina. They're all... and Mark Kopua, sorry. And someone who graduated from the carving school before me, his name is Tu Tamure. He does moko now. So, even with the carving as well, most of like the carvers within the carving school transitioned into other mediums within our culture as well. One being stone and bone, so that's another particular way of doing carving as well. And moko is the other one, because most of our designs transition into moko too. Yo, Rain Yoma, thank you for the Optimus Prime. And Mr. Tong, good to see you again, man. Thank you for the 14 months. The double, wow! Thank you very much, brothers. Hope you're well. We're just having a little bit of an explanation and a yarn. What is the function of the wire mesh between the roof? I don't know, I didn't build this. I'm renting. Sadly. Yeah, I don't know. I just carve wood, I don't build. I'm not a carpenter. How's it going? Hey, it's going good, bro. It's going good. Big fella, love your work. Thank you very much, Rain Yoma. Appreciate you, my bro. What you working on? This is what we did today. So it's mainly clean-up jobs today on the faces. And the faces are clean, so we can move on to the body now. Here we go. So this is what we've done so far. So tomorrow's movements will be focusing more on the body, cleaning up the body, and then eventually we'll start drawing the design on. But I've started drawing and designing streams in the evenings instead of like drawing it outside. It's a much more cozier vibe, pretty much. But yes, this is for a dual birthday, hence the reason why there's 2 heads. Dwellings of your people. Funny the similarities in the carvings that you have in it. House totems. Yeah, so most of our traditional buildings still stand. Obviously there's some that need to be tended to. But funny thing is when tourists come to our country they expect us to still be walking around in grass skirts and living in them. They'll be like, oh PS5. You think you're gonna find me in a grass skirt in winter? I'll be walking around like this. Like, cold, eh? What was your favourite food growing up and made it for you? My grandmother's cooking. Poke someone's eye up.
The spear.
Grandmother's cooking always went hard. How many pieces do you usually finish a year? Oh, I don't know, because I do some offline too. There's some pieces that that I get asked to finish offline. So even when I'm offline, I'm probably still carving still. You experience any death and tips to cope? I guess the main thing would be, well, you're already doing it, which is good. Like, sorry for your loss though, for your friend. Te mate whakamomori can be a hard thing to overcome, eh? What I just said is suicide. And no one ever really knows what a person's thinking till it happens. So no one can ever really know. Could we have done something better to stop it? Maybe. But at the end of the day, how would we have known? So I think the first thing, you know, the first bit of progress that you're making is speaking up about it. Good on you for doing that, brother. And condolences to you and your friend. Which is good. Obviously, things don't come right in an instant, you know. The thing that really heals us at the end of the day is time. But at the end of the day, sitting there waiting for time to go by is not the way you're going to heal. Unfortunately. So, I think for you what you need to do, yes, mourn your friend that you lost. But at the same time, you know, look after yourself too. The biggest enemy that we face every day is our own minds. And for me personally, I've been in a similar situation like you where I've lost someone very dear to me and asking myself the question of, could I have done something, you know? But as I mentioned, at the end of the day, we don't really know what goes through a person's mind. But yeah, that's what I would say. Like, give yourself some time to mourn. And then it's time for you to try and find your own method of healing. Where are we? Thank you. It's been a rough start to the week. I see him every year now. I can't watch old stream clips and I break down. That's fair. That's fair. You know, let it out. Don't hold it in. The one thing we should not do in life is suppress our emotions. Let them out. Because that's the sense of clarity that we get from expressing ourselves. So give yourself some time to breathe, you know, mourn as I mentioned, and look into things that might help you cope. Maybe do something new, do something that will help and bettering yourself mentally or physically as well. But thank you very much for coming here and talking, because that for me is progress in itself. Yeah, I'm no psychiatrist. I'm just, I guess someone that cares. Me personally. And don't forget to celebrate his life. Very true, very true. But I think for now, can you please keep coming back to the stream? Not just to check up on you, just to know that, you're coming back, you're coming to chat, please. You're the best, Brooks. Thanks for the years of your calmly relaxing voice. Cheers, through. Oh, brother. My voice isn't anything special. Cheers, my bro. Please keep that in mind, brother. And I want you to come back to the stream tomorrow. Please. If you can do that for me. It would be very much appreciated. Blame yourself for not being able to do anything. You can't know what's going on in other people's minds. That's true. Thank you very much for telling me that, brother. I do apologize though. I do have to finish some stream. It's almost lunchtime soonish, so I have to dip soon. And look after my kids for the rest of the day. But yeah, please, yeah. Main thing I want you to do now is give yourself time to mourn. Did you know the different calls? Yeah. Definitely knew the different types of bird calls and knew what they were. It was mainly my grandfather, so sometimes he would take me, like he'd get the horse and he'd go for a ride and he'd chuck me on with him. And we'd just cruise through the bush and he'd tell me like little things about it. Like if he heard a bird, he'll say, oh, that's my grandfather was a real, how do I say, a bushcraft kind of person. Like that's all he knew. He knew everything about the wilderness or the forest. It's just the way he was brought up. And like even down to hunting, taught me how to hunt at a young age. Unfortunately, I've forgotten how to gut a damn animal. Still know how to skin one, but yeah, gutting is something I've fully forgotten because I haven't done it for so long. But yeah, now and again, when I go back to my homeland, I just go for a hunt just by myself. Yeah, it's definitely something I don't do enough of, I would say, these days, because I have other priorities now than little priorities, aka my children, pretty much. So I kind of just put my sole focus into them and to you guys for streaming. That's pretty much my everyday. I don't really care about doing like big extravagant things. I'm happy with living a normal life, like outside of like streaming. I think the only thing that, other than that I've set for myself is to hopefully buy a house for me and my family one day. Anyway, I gotta go. I think I just got a message from my sister-in-law. Okay, let's look for someone to raid. But yes, to the brother, please come back to the stream tomorrow. Just so I know you're coming back, you're continuing to come back every time. Please. But for now, I'm going to love and leave you. It's time for me to go and be a dad. I do love these early starts though, I ain't even gonna lie, man. They're beautiful. Alright. Who do we raid? I'll raid another woodwork, eh? He's online right now. Alright. Alright, beautifuls. Thank you very much for the support on the gifteds today. On the subs and the gifteds and the resubs as well. Much appreciated. As always, Whānau, have a good day. I'm going to head out and going to be a parent now. Very much love. Have a good one. And go show some love to Texas Hula. Bye-bye.